Hey there peeps, Mimi here and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World. Today I'm going to work on the Steam Thrasher, which is the scythe from the Pirate event, and I'm going to make it the best for my awesome Scythe Ninja setup. So here we go. Depending on how long you've watched me, you know that I really love scythes. Scythe Ninja is the one that is the closest to my heart, and I just love scythes. Like, before I took anything else to 130, it was a scythe. My neon scythe is the only one that has made it to legendary because I love that scythe. Like, legit, my favorite weapon in the game. I also really use my fishing hook, which is also all legendary perks, Godfold of course. And it has, it's a water element one. And I recently, you know, because of the Pirate event, there is this Steam Thrasher, and I really want to work on this weapon for my setup. And you can probably see from my fishing hook, it has Affliction, my neon scythe has Snare, but like, really, what is best? And you know, the answer to that is whatever you enjoy is going to be the best thing for your setup. Like, I know that's such a cop-out response, but I mean, you don't have to do what everybody else does. If you like Affliction or if you like Snare, just go for it. But Snare is actually the best thing for my setup because I mainly focus on scythes, and scythes, well, one of the biggest quality for them is being able to snare the enemies, and that's why I was kind of in between the Affliction and the Snare version of the Steam Thrasher, and that's why I'm actually going to work on my Steam Thrasher. And maybe in a future video I will show you my ninja setup, which makes it's just so awesome in my opinion. It is the best possible thing for a scythe ninja. And yes, I had to move that camera because, you know, covering things up. But you know, this is the scythe that I'm going to be working on, the one that is causing snare to enemies by 30%. So 30% chance of causing snare. My hero setup, actually, my main hero does cause snare at 30% chance as well, so there's 60% chance there, and it also increases the damage to snared enemies, so nice little bonus there. And some heroes that I have on my setup, if the crits, they get snared. And of course, it's just, my setup is very snare friendly and very melee friendly for my ninja setup, at least. So I have other setups, but my ninja one is the one that is the closest to my heart. As y'all know, like, since I've started playing Fortnite Save the World last year, I just love scythe ninjas. Like, probably only know me because of the neon scythe. So we're gonna work on this, and we're gonna upgrade it and modify the perks because that is something we need to do. And so for the perk for damage to miss monsters and bosses, I don't really like it. So I, you know, really am focusing on slowed and snared. So we're gonna change it to slowed and snare, of course. Heavy attack efficiency, I really don't care for this. Oh, of course we're gonna change it to fire because that is what I wanted to do with this scythe at least. And let's see, crit damage, heavy attack efficiency, why? Okay, my options, 13 armor, durability, life leech, movement speed. Huh. These options are like not that great. So I'm gonna change this one to damage. This one here, so attack speed or damage. The thing here is I could either go, this one is like really messing with me because I don't want more durability on the scythe. I'd rather it help me. The 13% armor, that's not something for me. Movement speed, yes, moving fast is definitely a really nice thing. So I feel like I'm gonna toggle between life leech and movement speed just because sometimes an issue with a ninja is that you're very squishy. And you can, you know, in order, especially with a scythe, you're melee, you're in the action, and so you're always getting hit. Sometimes you're, you know, close to dying. Life leech has saved me so much, and you know, especially because that's what I have on my neon scythe. But I've never used the movement speed, so we're gonna test, you know, having movement speed, and you know, maybe whenever I do my video on my hero loadout for the perfect scythe, you know, setup, which I'm working on. I will probably, maybe if I don't like it, I will change it to Life Leech. I mean, it's just reperk that's needed. You know, tomato, we can change it, like no one's business. I really like that about the perk recombulator program. I cannot say that word. But heavy attack efficiency is not something I really enjoy in it, and here is kind of the thing. It's like either I want to go with more damage or for attack speed. Currently my Neon Scythe has double attack speed, and it's beautiful. And with that Life Leech, I'm just swinging like no one's business. So it's like, do I just want to destroy with the damage, or do I want to go with attack speed, just to be slightly faster? And I kinda want to go with more damage, honestly. And you know, we're gonna have, you know, that extra movement speed, at least for now. And you know, as we go, if the scythe feels a little too slow, maybe I'll change this one to attack speed. But you know, the thing is about setups, and especially with weapons, is that you have to customize them for you. Like, it's easy to just go, you know, crit everything as possible and, you know, add some crit damage in there. But you know, for scythe, it's really like what you feel the most comfortable with. Like, are you very careless like me and get killed accidentally because you were just so into slashing, you know, slicing and dicing? Or, you know, do you just want to be like really fast and like you know, literally slicing like no one's business really, really fast? But I'm gonna go with, ooh, it's so hard. Well, because I have that movement speed, I'm gonna go damage with this. If I want to change it later, I will change it. But again, I will, if I end up changing this again, I will talk about it whenever I show off my hero loadout. Yes, it's currently under wraps, but I will share it because, you know, I feel like everything, especially with hero loadouts, it's very, you know, biased. It's like what you enjoy, because like me, you know, everybody's setup, you know, at the end point, if you're just going for the most amount of damage, they start looking a lot alike, especially because of the amount of different perks that we have. But you know, you have to figure out like what will help your playstyle well, because what works for me might not work for you, and everybody has different priorities. And so I'm gonna actually take all these perks, let's take them all to epic, and then let's see how much how much legendary perk I have to see if I can actually even take these all to legendary. So let's take them all to epic. I really hope that I enjoy this scythe, because it would be amazing. And I haven't even leveled up the scythe. Actually, it would be funny to just have this scythe at, you know, level 1 and just use it like that and give people scythes, and people be confused as to why the muffin is your scythe so low. So let's see, do I want to take it to legendary already? Yeah, we can do that. Let's do it. I think, yeah, it's more than achievable. So talk about god rolls, you know, here it'll be my clickbaity title. God rolled Steam Thrasher, the very best there could be, you know, star, no specific cases. So here is my new Steam Thrasher, 30% damage times 2, so 60% damage, 14% movement speed, element fire with plus 20% damage, 45% extra damage to slowed and snare targets, and though damage dealt by this weapon snares the target 30% of the time for 6 seconds. So we're gonna level this up because it's beautiful, and you know, yes, it's god rolled at level 1. Oh, yeah, it's just the same thing as my super rare Nocturno. It is the rarest thing there could ever be, because there's no other Nocturno like mine. And if you ever want to showcase on that beautiful Nocturno, let me know, and I would probably have no problem showing that thing, because it is gorgeous. It's legit the most overpowered thing there could ever be. Oh, fine. Oh my gosh, it like scared me there for a second. I almost made a decision that I would have seriously regretted. So here's a point of like, you know, of the two paths aligning. So you could either take your scythe into, you know, obsidian or to shadow shard. And here's the thing. If you make it obsidian, your damage goes to 21,000 and your impact is 987. If you change it and instead put it as shadow shard, it is 25% damage. The attack speed increases and the impact also increases, but the durability goes from 375 to 300. So like that is the negative between each, you know, each one. So the attack speed is technically slower because if every hit takes 0.81, that's slower than 0.73. So why wouldn't it be negative if it's taking more time to swipe? I don't know. But personally for scythes, I'd rather them be shadow shard, and actually because of the attack speed, once that I have it, see, then why are you putting it in green? You should put it in red because the speed increased from, you know, 0.73 compared to 0.73 to 0.8. So personally, I do prefer shadow shard when it comes to scythes because just look at that damage difference, 21 to 25,000. That is a good chunk of difference. I mean, if you want to compensate for that attack speed, you know, increase by a little bit, you can change that life, the second damage for attack speed. But you know, I feel like I might end up switching them. The movement speed, I might switch that to life leech and change the second damage to attack speed just to be able to, you know, swipe a little bit faster. And the impact also increases. So this is kind of why I rather go shadow shard with my scythes. I'm glad I did not accidentally take it to obsidian. That would have been devastating. And we're taking it just to 106 because, you know, we're gonna try this weapon out. I will show how these are, you know, faring in like a different video, because for right now I just really wanted to work on this so I can take it out and see how I like it. And whenever I do my videos showing off my hero setup for my scythe hero, I will talk about how this went. Maybe I'll also insert some clips of each of the scythes doing the damage that I do, because currently my setup does include my beautiful neon scythe, the fishing hook, and now the steam thrasher. And I'm very excited because now I only really need to have a scythe of nature, and hopefully in like the next version we get another scythe that I would like to make into a nature one. I know there's other scythes that I could use, but I really don't want to work on a non-event scythe because it's boring. I'd rather have very unique scythes that can be associated with me. So that's pretty much it. That has been me working on my beautiful now steam thrasher. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see my Scythe Ninja setup. What do you think of my choices? Do you think I should swap that movement speed with life leech and that second damage with attack speed? I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should, but you know, once I play with this scythe, I will, you know, better know what I exactly want with it. But here it is, a beautiful god rolled steam thrasher. And you know, what I did with my scythe might not be what you do with your scythe, but you know, things are changeable, and that's the beauty of it. You can change your perks like you know, change your hair every single day. So thank you. You know, I love, you know, to hear your feedback. Thank you also very much for watching. I've really enjoyed making some more Fortnite videos, and until next time, meow meow.